Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, while I learn this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect that they're scattered abroad, pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, risk their lives and freedom to do so. It's the brother Tazamak, coming back with a quick one. I'm going to call this no fishing. Okay, and I basically use this illustration. You know, you might see this in certain parts of the world, you know, where fishing isn't allowed. But I was using it to be symbolic, because fishing season is about to come to a close. Okay, so I'm calling this no fishing, and I'm using the illustration to be symbolic because fishing season is coming to a close. Okay, and that's the main purpose while we're doing this work, is to fish for the elect. All right, the main purpose of us doing this work is to fish for the elect. Okay, and by way of prophecy, fishing season is about to come to a close. All right, my brother posted today that Saudi Arabia are talking about joining the BRICS nation. Okay, that's huge. You know, the scriptures say that the nations shall hate the whore, America. Okay, you got prophecies popping off. You know, the type of prophecies that's showing that we're at the end. Okay, and with that being said, if we're at the end, then the elect is pretty much sealed. Fishing season is just about over. You know, and that's our main point of teaching, doing videos, going out to the camp, is is teaching elect, so the elect can be sealed. Okay, we're not out there to teach everybody. We're out there teaching for the elect. After elect is sealed, it's going to be game over for you 2/3, and we're going to get down on you heathen as well. We're going to get down on the biggest nigga, which is Esau as well. You know, we don't care if you guys think we're fools out there, you make fun of us. We're going to get our glory in the end, and that's according to the scriptures as well. We're not out there to look cool or to get women or to get a bunch of money or anything like that, like you see these other congregations doing. We're literally out there to fish and obey the scriptures, the Bible, the word. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into this and start off in the book of Jeremiah, the 1st chapter and the 5th verse. Okay. And it reads, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee." Okay? The Lord set us apart from the beginning, made us holy, set us apart from the beginning. Okay? "And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Why does it say, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee"? Because we were there with you. We were the first spirits there with Yahushai during the beginning of creation that it talks about in the book of Genesis. Okay, so that's before we got formed into the belly. Okay, we already were preordained to teach this word. We were preordained to be the elect. You can't force your way into the elect. All right, so we are preordained to do the job that we're doing today. Okay, which is teach this word for what? So the elect can get sealed. Okay, and the Lord has set it up like this way from the beginning. Like I said, before every kingdom was brought down, the prophets were prophesied before the destruction came. Okay, the prophets were always prophesied before the destruction came. Okay, and that's what we're doing now. We're prophesying before the destruction comes. All right, and you got a lot of brothers waking up in this last hour. You got a lot of brothers waking up in this last hour. Okay, and like I said, the fishing season is coming to a close. Okay, once all these nations join in with the BRICS, you know, it's going to keep bubbling. World War III. You know, like I said, you got Saudi Arabia talking about joining BRICS. Okay, the dollar is crashing fast because these nations aren't going to need it no more to trade for oil. That's what gave the dollar power, the petrodollar, because the nations needed to trade with the American dollar to get oil. So now the nations are ditching it. The dollar's crashing. The economy's about to crash. Okay, you got the economy about to crash, famine. Okay, so you got different things going on in the world that's letting us know that the Lord's going to be cracking them clouds. You know, and this could very well be the year that Jacob's trouble pops off. Even if it's, I always say, even if it's in 2025, it's really, really close. And the gates of mercy is damn near closed. Okay? I'm going to go to Isaiah 30 and 20 next. It says, "And thou, the Lord, give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction." Okay? Because we catch hell on a daily basis. We catch hell on a daily basis, and we also catch hell when we're doing this work. Okay? But regardless of whatever we catch, we follow the Lamb wherever he goes. Yahweh Shai. Alright? We don't let nothing stop us from doing this work. The scriptures are what keeps us sane. Okay? And it says, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers. It's saying that because we're not going to be hiding, you're going to be able to see us. Okay? We're going to be in all the broad places, like the scripture said. All the major cities. So it's not going to be no excuse when the destruction comes. Well, I didn't have a chance. You did have a chance. You just didn't care to hear the word of the Lord. You have better things planned. Right? Because that's how Jake sees it. Got better things planned than to hear the word of the Lord. So when judgment starts pouring out, we're going to laugh at your calamity. We're going to laugh at your calamity. Okay? And it's only a matter of time before the judgment starts rolling out more and more and more. So lock you. Before the judgment starts rolling out more and more and more. Okay? But even though we have the bread of adversity, we go through the hell we go through on a daily basis, and also being in this ministry, because the scripture said that this is bitter once you understand what you have to go through to be in this ministry. We catch all this hell, but we still manage to teach his word and feed the sheep. The Lord's going to reward us for that. Okay, and it says, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers. So like I said, there's no excuse when people say, oh, I didn't hear you guys, I didn't see you guys when judgment comes, because you got people crying about that. We teach in all the broad places. Okay? In the major cities. And there's camps all over the world. That's another prophecy. I'm going to go to 1 Corinthians next. The 4th chapter. And I'm going to start at the 9th verse. Okay? And it says, "For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death." Okay? And in the end, starting off from the apostles and elders on down, we're going to get our glory. Okay? Some of us are going to be martyred for our faith. Okay? But all of us are going to be hated. Okay? That's according to the scriptures as well. All of us are going to be hated for the testimony of Yahweh Shai. The scripture said that the world hated me before it hated you. They hated Yahweh Shai. And the scripture also said that the servant is no greater than the master. So everything Yahweh Shai went through, we're going to have to go through. That's why your faith has to be super strong. Okay? But in the end, we're going to get our glory. The last should be first and the first should be last. Everything else should be added. Okay? It says, "For we are made a spectacle unto the world, to angels and to men." Okay? Everybody thinks this is a sideshow. All right? And the scriptures also tell us that we should entertain angels unaware. All right? But everybody thinks that the spectacle is like, let's look that word up, actually. Okay. In the Greek, it's that theateron, if I'm saying that right, a theater, a place in which games and dramatic spectacles are exhibited. Okay? Public assembly is held. A public show. See? A public show. That's what I want to get. And look at this last part. It says, "A man who is exhibited to be gazed at, made sport of." So everybody thinks that what we're doing out there is some type of sideshow. It's a joke. But everybody's going to see what this little Saturday hobby is about soon. Just like we always say. Okay? Okay, our main thing is teaching His word so that elect can get sealed. Okay, fishing season is about to be over. It says, we are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise, and Hamashiach, we are weak. But ye are strong, ye are honorable, but we are despised. Okay, so you got these, you'll have these pastors out there, or people that are highly esteemed, try to teach the word, right? Or even try to give some knowledge. And they're seen as these great noble men because they're of high stature. But everybody shits on us, the prophets, because we're seen as lowly. Okay, but we'll be foolish for the Lord. Okay, we'll be the sideshow right now. We're not, like Apostle Gabar said, we're not going to always be the butt of everybody's joke, man. We're not going to always be the butt of everybody's joke. That's the humiliation part. Okay, and once we get them spiritual power, once we get that spiritual power, them new bodies, we're going to be gods. Okay, that's when the tables are going to turn. So right now, it's all good. We'll be the butt of everybody's joke and get fingers pointed at us. You know, might not be able to get the best looking woman, might not have the best car. It's all good. Okay, but in the end, we're going to be glorified through the grace and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, the first step of us getting our glory, the first step of us becoming alive again spiritually was getting His word. Okay, and that's mercy in itself. So you boneheads out there, you guys got something coming to you. I can't wait till fishing season's over. Proverbs 1:21. I'm gonna go here next. I'm gonna start at 21. It reads, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates in the city. She uttered her word saying. And that's talking about how we go into these major cities to teach the word. Okay, we're not gonna be in a garage port teaching the word, hoping nobody hears us. We stand as bold as a lion for this truth. Okay, we stand bold as a lion for this truth. You know, whoever's meant to get it is going to get it. Whoever's meant to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to get it. Okay, by the way of the unicorn, by the way of walking past the camp. All right. Verse 22, it says, how long, ye simple ones? We love simplicity, and the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Okay, and that's Jake. And these heathens as well, because they talk shit about the prophets all day. All right, they're simple, they're stupid. Well, it doesn't make sense. You mean to tell me a UFO can take you to heaven? They think everything in the carnal term, but they don't believe somebody like Creflo Dollar and Joel Osteen. Okay, you guys got some judgment coming for you. You guys hate the knowledge. You hate this truth. Okay, it says, turn you out my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. What's the spirit of the Lord? Prophecy. I will make known my words unto you. The Lord speaks through us. Okay, and soon everybody's going to see everything that we're prophesying about. The Proverbs going to be able to see it. The Proverbs going to see soon, just like it talks about in the book of Ezekiel. It says, and then verse 24 it says, because I have called and ye refuse. And I want to go up to the top because I'll notice something. It also says in the last days, okay, that the Lord is going to pour His Spirit out on all flesh. So you got people that are not even prophets getting scared because they get these crazy ass dreams, and they wonder what the hell it's about. Well, you're gonna see what it's about soon. Okay, it's not a joke. This truth is deadly serious. Verse 24 says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regard. Okay, but ye have said that not at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Okay, you guys don't want to listen to the prophets. You guys fan your hands at us. Okay, the Lord stretching out His hand. That's mercy. You guys saying, I don't give a shit. You guys turning your back on the Most High. That's why He's going to turn His back on you when all hell breaks loose. All right. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. How is the Lord going to laugh? Through His men. How is the Lord? Who's the mouth of the Lord? The prophets. So the Lord's going to laugh through us. Okay, because all hell is going to be breaking loose. You guys are going to be catching hell, and we're going to be busting up. You guys laughed at us. The scripture I read before, we made a spectacle. Okay, everybody thinks it's a sideshow. Let's see how funny Jacob's trouble is. Okay. I'm going to close with this. Jeremiah 16:16 it reads, behold, I was send many fishers. And I went into that. Fishing season is pretty much over. We're fishing for the elect, but through the Spirit, it looks like the elect is sealed. Might be a few more bros that come in at the last hour, but fishing season is pretty much over. Okay, we fish. We fish, and the Bible is our bait. Okay, so whoever's meant to get this is going to get activated by these scriptures. Okay, it said the Lord, and they shall fish them. Okay, and that's what we're doing by teaching His word. It says, and after a while I sent for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And more or less, the elites are going to be trying to hide when the missiles, when the missiles come, they're going to survive it, and we're going to come down on them with spiritual power. But the scriptures also say that 2/3 of the nation of Israel got to be cut off. So a lot of you Israelites out there that don't get that are the power of the elect, starting off from the 144,000 on down, you guys are going to get put to death. All right, you guys aren't going to be able to weasel your way into the kingdom. Oh, I didn't get hit by a missile because you in somewhere in the world where a missile hit. You're gonna get put to death. Okay. So it's high time to wake out of sleep. And Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.